All right, man. What is the best way to unpack your magic system? Something I'm working on right now, and I've gone back to my first novel, and I'm just reworking some stuff. And so here's some things I've tried, and I'd love to hear what you think, and I'd love to hear if you have any other ideas. And hey, post those in the comments below. And if there's something you'd like for us to discuss, me and Mark will bat it back and forth. But here's what I've tried. I've created a chapter where I'm going back from the good guys to the bad guys, back and forth. And the bad guys are showing the magic system in play, while the good guys are kind of discussing what's going on, okay? Here's another principle that I went with during that chapter. I really made the bad guy scene as immersive as I could. Made it about the details and the space, and just it was a lot more descriptive, right? But the good guys were unpacking information, and bottom line, it's exposition, okay? And so I kept it simple. And most of the time, I've got this instinct in my head that's like, if I'm unpacking, if I'm getting into expositional dialogue, just unpacking why we're doing this, and it's clearly to give you information as the reader. I have this bell in my head that's like, get into the character's interiority, describe the scene, immerse the reader, But I felt like that was the wrong thing to do in that situation, because at that point, look, it is what it is. I'm giving you information, and you want the information as the reader at that point. So you can slow things down because you're scared of exposition. Hey, I'm going back and forth, I'm showing, I'm telling at the same time, and I'm explaining at the same time. And hopefully I'm creating reader curiosity to where, that works, right? Definitely it's possible, and you could see why that might make sense, and why it might be annoying to slow things down with dialogue, and not with dialogue, but with description and interiority and all these things, like pace, and then get back to the bad guy scene so I can see it happen. And I'm counting on that as a writer, going back and forth. So that's what I've done to unpack most of this magic system. Trying to stay away from the campfire scene, man. I'm trying to, but I might have to do a campfire scene to unpack the rest of it. Oh gosh, Mark, what can I do? Oh, I don't want it to be boring, but it matters. Like, the reader needs to understand how the system works so that they can see when the rules get bent later, and it'll be pleasurable, as Mr. Brandon Sanderson says. Like, that's what makes it a good reveal, when you've unpacked it well enough for the reader to get it. So what are your thoughts?